Okay, is meat bad for your health? Anthony Costa's presentation, Health Fitness for Life class. All right, this is a very controversial topic. There's many triggered vegans out there also battling other people that are uh, saying that meat is the way only to build muscle and get strong, protein, all that. It's basically like a cult following part of your diet. Very touchy subject for most people, and science has been backed up for both sides, making it kind of hard to believe which one is actually the best for you. Alright, human meat consumption over time. Humans have been eating meat since the prehistoric times when dinosaurs were still walking around. There were cavemen hunting, gathering, shooting spears, and fishing all for their food approximately 2.6 million years ago. So, progressively over time, humans have incorporated more meat in their diet, being part of their traditional meal. Some pictures. So it's basically since the Homo sapien has evolved, they've been eating meat more and more. Alright, now today in the 21st century, we have many health problems. Cardiovascular disease is the number one killer. Over 70 million adults in America are obese. That's about 40% of the US population, which is kind of sad. Meat consumption does have a direct correlation with clogged arteries because the meat and all the fats and they just clog up your system. It's really not that healthy to be eating this processed meat that the farmers got these animals in and what they feed them. And the biggest problem is Americans consume more than double the global average for meat consumption on a yearly basis. So not only is the meat that we're eating not good, Americans also consume more than double like what any other place in the world usually portions out their meat. There we go. Would that be dope? Why meat is bad? Alright. Saturated fat from animal products like meat directly affect our cardiovascular system in many negative ways. Modern meat, which is genetically modified, is higher in fat than ever because of how the animals are raised in the farm. Horrible conditions. Get fed really bad feed. They don't get to move around much. They're pretty sick animals. Those who eat a lot of red meat have a higher risk of total mortality, cardiovascular mortality, and cancer. And some of the things that will mess up your arteries is like compounds in red meat called L-carnitine causes plaque to build up in your arteries. And this is a closer look at what your arteries would look like. A healthy artery, got none of that build up. Everything's flowing good. Then you get some of it back up where your blood is it's harder for your blood to flow through. And then a blocked artery is when everything is closed off, and then you got real problems, can lead to stroke and heart disease. Okay, why being a vegetarian is good. Many of the diets, being a vegetarian can actually reverse the health problems we have. So many cancers and diseases actually go away when you change to more of a fruit and vegetable diet. Like many places in the world where they don't even have meat to eat because of their financial status, they can't even afford meat. They barely have any cancer in their entire country. Like, oh, a lot in like the Asian countries. Here's the digestive tract of a human. Many people say that we should not be strictly vegetarian because we don't have that of a cow, but we do have a pretty similar one with a monkey or a gorilla, which are completely vegetarian. So this is one of the topics I think people try to debate about. Look exactly the same, pretty much. Okay, why meat consumption could be beneficial. Many argue that there are many great things in meat, such as iron, B12, protein, and other nutrients that are vital for human health that are solely found in meat. Meat is dark because of the high levels of hemoglobin and myoglobin, iron and oxygen binding proteins you find in your own blood and muscle. Many of the problems that people think that are from meat are actually from the overconsumption of sugars and carbohydrates. So it's a kind of a big misconception. And this is just a collage of all the pictures I used for the video. Alright, that's it.